The third-floor window. The rain in London tasted of diesel and secrets. Detective Inspector Miles Corbin pulled his trench coat tighter as he looked up at the brick Victorian apartment building. Unit 3B, the scene of the inexplicable disappearance. Amelia Thorne, a quiet curator at the British Museum, had vanished 3 nights ago. The door was locked from the inside. The windows were bolted. There were no signs of struggle, no forced entry, and no note. She hadn't even taken her coat or phone. Corbin was standing in the living room, a space dominated by floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. Everything was immaculate, almost unnaturally neat. "Her fiancé reported it, sir," Sergeant Davies muttered, examining a set of antique porcelain dolls. "Says she was here when he left for his night shift. Came back at 6 a.m., and she was gone." Corbin moved to the large window overlooking a narrow, rain-slicked alley. "Show me the lock." Davies pointed to the intricate brass bolt on the sash window. It was sealed tight. Corbin ran a gloved finger over the frame. Dust settled undisturbed on the groove. "Impossible," Corbin murmured. "No one left through the door, and no one left through this window. Yet she's gone." He stepped back and surveyed the room again. The bookshelves. They covered the entire far wall, floor to ceiling, packed with heavy academic tomes. Corbin walked over and began examining the spines, ancient civilizations, the lost tombs of Egypt, the secret history of Rome, standard curator fare. He paused at a set of leather-bound volumes of Greek philosophy. He noticed something odd. The volumes were arranged by size, not author, and the third book in the third row from the bottom, a thick black copy of Plato's Republic, was slightly misaligned. Corbin gripped the spine and pulled. It wasn't a book. It was a perfectly weighted hollow wooden shell. As he pulled it out, a soft click echoed in the silent room. The section of the bookshelf that spanned the third floor, from the floor to the ceiling, began to recede inward with a slow, grinding sound of gears. Behind the sliding shelf was not another wall, but a gaping, dark shaft. A small, rusted iron ladder disappeared into the blackness above. Corbin shined his flashlight up. The beam stopped short, blocked by a ceiling of wood and brick. "A hidden maintenance shaft," Davies breathed, his eyes wide. "But where does it lead?" Corbin stepped closer, sniffing the air near the opening. The scent of dust and damp stone was strong, but beneath it he caught a faint trace of something else. Ozone. The sharp smell of freshly fired electricity. "The books were the trigger," Corbin said, pulling on his gloves again. "And she didn't leave through the door or the window. She left through the wall." He looked up at the shaft. "This doesn't go to the roof, Sergeant. Not with that much dust. This shaft was built to go down, underneath the foundation."